Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, missionaries? Akum here. I'm gonna tell you what I just realized about Venus and Pisces, like the energy exchange, right? So the in Venus, Pisces is exalted. So I had to realize that for me, love is not, especially being a Venus and Pisces myself, love is not is not about feeling. And I you know when Elliot Holt said something deep that I really resonate with. He said love is eternal and love is not based on your feelings, which is so true. If somebody loves you based on how they feel about you, or somebody's keeping you around based on how they feel about you, they don't really love you. It's really lust. So so when you deal with somebody off of, and this is also because Venus rules money. So if you want to elevate your money, you got to learn the frequency disciplines or the energy disciplines that you're gonna have to go through, right? So, um, so so I had to come to the realizations that that when I love people, how you keep safe with the Venus and Pisces is you have to monitor energetic exchange. Like what that means is, let's say if you're as a Pisces, Venus and Pisces, you're texting somebody and you're calling somebody and you see that you're not feeling well, or you're not your frequency is not elevating, your knowledge is not elevating because you're talking to them, because you're texting them, because, and let's say when you text somebody, you always the one with the long ass paragraphs, and they're saying okay, they're showing these short sentences, or they're showing little to minor effort, and you need to monitor that energy. And you need to realize, like, yo, I can't deal with a person on a certain on that with this certain topic or level of existence. And what that means, level of existence. And what that means, let me give you a great example. When I texted a previous client, I texted them some stuff about feet, right? Because Pisces rules the feet. And she didn't text me back until the day I texted her Happy New Year's, which was 2 days ago, which is yesterday, right? January 1st, right? So I had to come into it, and it's 7:17 a.m. All right, show you spiritual synchronicity. So so I had to come to the thorough understanding that she's not on the frequency to receive me. So because if it was a priority for her to respond, she would have responded. When it's not I know because your Venus is in Pisces, is in 12th house, Leo in the 12th house. So I know when I'm not feeling somebody, I'm not responding to them. That's how I feel about it. When I don't care for somebody, I don't respond. Or sometimes it's I'm busy, right? But I still make it a priority to respond, right? And but for me, like I said, for me personally, if I'm not responding to somebody, you fucked up. I don't give a fuck. I'm not really fucking with you like that. Or really, I'm busy. And I'm doing a lot. So me responding to this, you're not my. Just be honest. Again, it's still the same thing. You're not a priority right now. And you need to see like energetic exchange. You need to see like if you talk to somebody, are they talking just as much as you? Are they interested? What's their hidden agenda? Why do they Why are they around you? You know, and also with money, you gotta believe in yourself because this rules. Venus rules money. The way you make money is your belief in self. The moment the minute you start the minute you start thinking you're not enough, your ideas are not enough, you can't do it, you'll sabotage your whole income. And that's what I realized about my life. Like, because Pisces is the affirmation I believe. So if you feel like you can't do it, you'll rule, especially if you're Venus and Pisces who's an entrepreneur, you'll fuck your whole life up. Because or you'll be stuck in a certain poverty because you don't believe that you can do this, that, and the third, right? So when it comes to money, like when I said a energetic discipline, so when it comes to, like, let's say making it $1,000 a week, at what frequency do you have to be on? What type of behaviors do you have to? Because now you go to the opposite side, Virgo. What behaviors do you have to exhibit to get on a certain frequency or spiritual level of spirit, Pisces, that you can get what you want and keep what you want? You feel me? Because if you just think you're gonna imagine it into existence, that's partly true. So with Pisces, Venus and Pisces, you want to have a deep energetic exchange. You don't just want to have a physical exchange because it's exhausted. So they don't care about. They went through all the 12 signs of love already. So they had the materialistic love. They had the power exchange love. They've had the sex love. The meaning is just based on lust. They've had all the signs that when it comes to love already, they already had that. You know what I'm saying? But now they want the highest spiritual discipline of love. And like Elliot Hall said, love is eternal. Love is not just based on how I feel about you or what I can manipulate to get from you, and all this other physical stuff. Because I realize when, like, especially with people who really value money, the physical fiat, I came to the understanding that doesn't mean anything if you guys don't have a spiritual discipline of keeping yourselves happy on an individual level and keeping and adding to each other's happiness. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've had friends and my parents where they were like, yo, they paid all the bills and all this money was coming in to some extent, but they were still fucking miserable. They know how to cash a check, but they're fucking miserable. And I said, who wants that? Who wants that shit where it's like, like your money good, but your heart fucked up, your mind fucked up, your spirit fucked up. Like, fuck all that. Because what you realize, when your mind, heart, and spirit is right, you can always get that bag. You feel me? You can always get that bag when your heart, mind, and spirit is right. So that's my thing with Venus and Pisces. Because I'm a Venus and Pisces, so I'm just telling you from my experience. And that's what I'm doing in 2020. Like, if I feel you not on the same frequency, I'm not indulging in you. I'm not, and that's how you guard yourself. And not just keep your walls high, but you really gotta see if they genuine on the energetic exchange. And if you feel like they're not worthy, you gotta let them not eat at your table. Period. And one of the great ways to do that is see what they're doing on their own. Because if they can't do that on their own, they can't give it to you. Let me say that part again. If they can't do it on their own, they can't give it to you. It's impossible. So if you try to ask them to give you something that they haven't given to themselves, it's morally unjust. You're spiritually out of line.